How about now? Maybe do you hear me now? Oh, great. That's the best way to start off the stream. Okay. Wow, I have to redo that. Wait. Hello, everybody. Wow, I didn't see you there. That ain't gonna work. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Ours Trains. My name's Corey, and in today's stream, we're doing Sunday Runday number 16. I was connected to my AirPods, and my AirPods were all the way upstairs, so it was supposed to be picking the mic up through that. You never would have heard me because I'm in my basement, and this is whatever. You guys get the idea. But in today's stream, we're doing Sunday Runday number 16, continuing everyone's favorite series. So first off, thank you all for tuning in. We have a lot of people already here this night, which is crazy good, crazy good. So yeah, anyways, I started a little late, and you're probably wondering, well, it's only 5 minutes. 5 minutes ain't much, but what happened over this past weekend, I went to Jersey yesterday because, well, here's why would I go to Jersey, I'm an upstate New Yorker. But anyway, so my friend Joey, if you've been following my real life train content for a very long time, Joey has come up from Jersey so many times just to see me and go chase CSX trains. But wait, this is a little bit crooked. There. There, that's a tiny bit better. Sorry, I just go with that and I see my phone slightly crooked. I gotta correct it. But anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, Joey's come up so many times and it's been so much fun always having him come up. So I thought I'd return the favor and over my winter break go down to Jersey and go see what his area has to offer. And man, we caught so many trains. We nearly caught about 50 trains over these 2 days. It was mostly all commuter rail, so we caught some Metro North. I don't know. Joey knows the whole name, but we caught some Metro North. We caught some Amtrak. We caught some NS. We caught some. What was that other one? Oh wait, we caught. I can't remember this other one, but then we caught New Jersey Transit. So we caught a lot of cool stuff, and I got the Acela today. That was so much fun. It's the first time I've ever seen the Acela, and it was going like 120 miles per hour. It was great. It was like it was so funny, but yeah, man, I can't wait to get that video out. 2 videos actually. It's going to be very well made, like the narration, all that stuff. I'm not gonna split it into Ours Trans singles or anything, but man, we got so much cool stuff, a lot of cool action. So Joey, thank you very much for inviting me to come down to Jersey. I had such a blast, and it was so many cool things to see. So I can't wait to come back down in the future again, because New Jersey has a lot of fun trains. But yeah, man, so much cool stuff happened today. We saw some deer by some New Jersey Transit arrows. They were just kind of parked there, and the deer were like right there. I'm like, ooh, we gotta get them. I don't know. So much stuff went on, but yeah. Anyways, a lot of stuff going on. First off, I know many of you are questioning probably what's on the layout. So, for those of you who are not aware, who was it? I can't remember who came up with it, but somebody last weekend said to like, oh, why don't you run your favorite locomotives or something like that. I can't remember who that was, and I know a bunch of people are not gonna be like, I did it, I did it, I did it, I told you to do it. I don't know, but so I decided to run some of my favorite locomotives, and I got the other track working over there as well. But on the outer loop, we have everyone's favorite, the Blue Comet, my MPC Blue Comet complete set. Love that thing. It's my grandfather's, and now it's here. It's always been at its new home for a while, but you guys get the idea. On the inner loop, I was having my New York Central 8600 running, but I decided to break down at the last second. So I had to swap it out with this little B&O 442 because I wanted to get something to replicate the like the MPC-ness, you know? I don't know. Like this little guy isn't. It's a really good locomotive, you know, but it's not one of my most favorites, and a lot of my other favorite locomotives aren't working right now, so I kind of had to narrow down the list, you know. So I just got this guy because I think it's a pretty, not a pretty accurate, but a close to age-wise replacement of the 8600. I don't know. You guys get the idea. And then on the upper loop, we have my 681 turbine. I love that thing so much. Even though I've paid way too much for it, it's still one of my best working locomotives. And it looks very nice as well, and it's pulling just a random bunch of post-war stuff. And then on the other loop over there, in the template loop, I have my Delaware and Hudson RS3 pulling a few New York-themed boxcars. I got a Boston, Maine, New York Central DNH, and a little CP caboose. So yeah, that's what we got running tonight. So again, thank you. Oh yeah, people are noting my shirt. Whoop. But yeah, man. Whew, today has been a long day. I've been up since, well, I mean, I'm always up since 7, you know, but like just a lot of trains moving around. So yeah, anyways, so many of you have dipped in today. Like, wait, I gotta start calling names. What the heck am I doing? All right, so Train Storm, I remember, is one of the first people in. So we got Train Storm checking in. I'm gonna have to go up a little here. I remember CJ checking in. Hello, CJ. Have to go up. I can't go that far up, everybody. Okay, we have Dan. Dan, how's it going, Dan? Dan's Railfan Adventures. Dan, you got your own car, so now you can be the Dan the Railfan man. That's the worst. Dan, do not change your name to that. We have Canadian Pacific Railfanner. Hello. We got Andrew, New York Railfanning. Hello. We got TrainFan06. Hello. We have Train Nerd 97. Hello. We have Trainman 1993. Hello. We have Randall Ellison. Hello. Randall, how's it going? We have Racetrack Ricky. Hello. We have John Train BFGR. Hello. We have Connor Jackson. Hello, Connor. Let's see. We got D Klinger. Hello, D Klinger. Thanks for swinging in. We got Catnuts. How's it going, Catnuts? We got Old Ohio Angler. Hello. Hello, everyone. Isaiah, how's it going, Isaiah? Man, everyone's here. You got, whoa, it's like 50 people already. I haven't even greeted everyone yet. Man. We got Train Finder Craig. Craig, how's it going? I was watching the GFW thing on Friday. That was a fantastic episode. I can't wait to see that layout together. That thing is going to be so sweet when it's done. But really enjoyed seeing you on the stream the other night. So, and I can't wait for you to get your train website going. I got to be a part of it. It looks like it's just going to seem, and I don't know. It's going to be very promising. So that'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait for you to get that up. Trainstorm. How did I not? Oh, wait, I already did Trainstorm, but Trainstorm again because I love his little moderator messages. Let me do it in the voice. Welcome, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day. Quick reminder, please keep the chat kind and spam-free. Be sure to also like the stream and support the Sunday Runday series. Thank you very much. Ding. I need the little, like, the wink star when I wink or whatever. But thank you very much, Trainstorm. Oh yeah, hey, Andrew Fox. Hello, Andrew. Dan says, well, Corey, no Cleveland today, but I'm coming to you live from New York City. Dan, you've been going to New York City then quite frequently in the past few weeks, but man, that sucks you couldn't get out to Cleveland, but hey, New York City ain't that bad, you know. Great DNH. How's it going, Great DNH? Thanks for swinging by. I'm not sure if oh, I see Harrison. Yep, Harrison, hello. We have Del Hudson. Hello, Del Hudson. Yep, I got my DNH things on tonight. And then I didn't really have anything for Valentine's Day, so I'm like, oh, Ars Trans hat kind of looks like a red heart, you know? Improvising. Gotta scroll down a little. But yeah, I hope, yeah, so many people have already come in. Man, the streams are only growing bigger and bigger. It's crazy. And the channel's growing faster, too. Like, I was at 1,600 not too long ago. Now we're almost at 1,650. It feels like the old days last summer when I was just hitting milestones day after day after day. It was so great. And we still are hitting milestones. We didn't go anywhere. Look at this. Who knows how much we're going to get up to tonight. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, Let's see. Where did I leave off? We have Rob 412 or 412. Hello. He says NPC trains are underrated. Mine never fail me after 40 years. I agree, Rob. NPC is such a great genre of Lionel. Like Lionel always has like the cheap stuff, but even just the great. I don't. Wait, what was I gonna say? I don't know. NPC. I like NPC. It's been such a long day. I'm so sorry if I stutter really bad, everyone. I've been out for so long today, catching so many trains. And Joey, Luke, and I, Luke, CSX Railfan or CXS. Wait, Luke, I can't remember. CSX Railfan 45 or CSX 45. I can't remember. If he's here, please tell us so. But yeah, him, Luke, and I were all just waiting at what was it called? Broad no. Oh no, Joey, that's how tired I am. Oh, jeez, I can't even remember the station we were at. What was it called? Broadbane? I don't know. Something like that. Someplace in New Jersey. I don't know, but we were catching trains there, and it was very like inactive. Then Bound Brook. How did I forget Bound Brook? Oh my goodness, man, that's how tired I am. This is gonna be an interesting stream, but yeah, we were at Bound Brook for so long, and there was like little to no action. We only got like 3 freight trains, and everything else was just dependent on the New Jersey Transit. Oh. Anyways, where did I leave off? We have Nathan Delay. Hello, Nathan. We have Landon the Train. Hello, Landon. We have Adis Hun. Hello, Adis. Great DNH. I believe I got you, but if I didn't, I'll get you again. Golden Leaf Railroad. Hello. It says hello, Corey. So hello back. Thanks for tuning in. Ed, how's it going, Ed? Thanks for swinging by. Man, oh my goodness, I still haven't gotten bottom of chat. Train Addict 465. Hello. Gotta swing down a little. Yeah, I agree. Smash that like. What are we at right now? 27. That's still pretty good. Announcer voice. Man, that's how far I am behind. Railfan Kimball, hello. All right, Harrison says, I've got the DNH GP38-2/RS11 pair up and running for this Friday. All right, dude. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on. So a few things I wanted to point out. So first off, my buddy Harrison, North Country Trains, this Friday is going to be on the GFW Trains Fast Friday stream and be guest appearing there, and I can't wait. I've been waiting for this for a while, ever since he hinted at like, hey, I might be on Sunday Run, or not Sunday Run, Fast Friday. I'm like, yes, please, please, please. So it's confirmed this Friday, so I can't wait to see Harrison on. I know it's going to be a great stream, so if you want to go see Harrison and just George and Wally from the GFW crew talk it out and talk trains, please check in this Fast Friday. That'll be a lot of fun, so I cannot wait to see you there, Harrison. That's going to be so much fun. Yeah, representing the DNH. Woo! But I can't wait for that. And then what else was I going to say? Earlier today, my buddy RJ from RJ's Trains put out his 2,000 subscriber, what was it? RJ's Trains 2K, hashtag that. So he did his little 2,000 subscriber special. And kind of like what I did for my, was it my 1,000? I think it was, yeah. Where I put together all the videos and stuff like that. I've done so many subscriber specials at this point, I can't keep up with what's what anymore. But if any of you can remember, like, what I did for that, so he's doing that with his own little twist on it. I believe, RJ, if you're here, correct me on this, because I'm probably not going to get it right, but it's running your most favorite locomotive, you know, so kind of like the same rules I did, so not very long video, but a short video of your favorite train running around your layout, and you'll put it together in that. So I may afterwards film that, my little submission for that, and use the blue comet, since this is my ultimate most favorite train. But yeah, so it'll be fun to see RJ's video when it's out. And I think he said he'll probably split it into 2 or 3 parts. I can't remember too well. It's been a long day. Anyways, let's see. I'm gonna have to skip to the bottom of chat. I'm sorry, everyone. I got so far down. Thomas Higgins. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot Bound Brook. It's been a long day. Delaware Hudson says, ours train's been a pre-war day for me. Bought a 224E locomotive and green passenger car set of the 2640 series. Such a change from the modern post-war spree I've been on. That's cool. Always support people getting old trains because it's so great to see these old trains have a new home. So Delaware Hudson, I really hope you enjoy that thing. I hope it works, period, because it doesn't, even then though, it isn't hard to get those things working though. They're pretty easy to maintain and repair and uh, man, you guys can see how tired I am. This will be a fun stream, I tell you. But yeah, that's super cool. Super cool. Canadian Pacific Railfan says, hello, Corey. Since you railfan in the area I live, and we should railfan together sometime. Canadian Pacific Railfaner, that would be great. There was going to be KCS on 650 soon, and then they took it off. But I hear that I don't think it's going to happen now. That all three of the CX, like the CSX honoring our, what was it? Honoring our service members. I know you guys. Oh man, I'm so tired. But I don't know. It's the honoring our service members or whatever it was. I'm so tired. But they had CSX 911. They had CSX 1776, and then they had, what was it? What was it? 39 something. I can't remember the other one. But they had all of those in one train, like all together. So it's supposed to maybe come by on the Mohawk sub soon, which will be very fun on Tuesday, I believe. And now that I said it, it's not going to happen. Watch. Let's see. Randall says, snowing down here, Corey. So far, I've heard we could get anywhere from 10 to 18 inches before it's all said and done. Wow, Randall, guess that means more time with the trains. Hey, oh, thank you, Dan. 31.94. There we go. But yeah, so that's good. Randall, stay warm and run those trains. I can't give good winter snow advice. Or I can't. I'm not the best at giving advice in general. Let's see. Gotta go down a little more. Jason, hello, Jason. Thanks for swinging in. Oh, okay. Harrison says his friend slash co-writer slash video producer Gideon will also be live in the North Country Trains Worldwide studio with me. All right, Harrison. That's cool. That's cool. John Magnuson says, when did you start your train layout and what was your first train? So John, I started this layout here. It was in, what was it in? Late 2018. Yep, late 2018, I believe, if I'm right. But I didn't do anything with it for nearly a year. It was just kind of a flat top with no track on it. So it was like late, no, it was around, shoot, I can't remember the exact date. I had all these dates planned in my head, but oh man, you guys see how tired I am. This is funny though. It's kind of funny to watch me be like, like my brain all static. Shoot, I can't remember. Let's just say 2020 till early 2020. There was really, and yeah, that's true. There wasn't much going on with it. So earlier, and I keep thinking this is 2020. I'm gonna keep thinking it's 2020 for such a long time. But anyways, it was in early 2020. There was not much going on, so I wanted to build on the layout and get it done by summer. And that was before COVID, you know, like just a few months before. I'm like, oh, let's do that, and planning the regular year. So, but anyways, when the quarantine hit and we were all stay at home, I was able to get a lot more progress done on this layout. So I had this part of the layout finished by, it was a little fall of 2020, around there. And then not so long ago, my parents say I could build onto the layout. So now I'm making the addition, and who knows when that'll be done by. But it's about in the same state the layout was at the beginning of 2020. So theoretically, it maybe should be done by fall of this year, but not exactly sure on that. But hey, hope, fingers crossed. That'll be fun though. But right now my gears are more shifted towards the HO layout, since that thing has not had any progress in such a long time. So I really want to crunch on that thing, get those switches in, get it wired, and then that's pretty much all the electrical stuff I'll need to do besides the just plug lights, because then I can just do the scenery, and then yeah, that layout will be ready to go, hopefully, if the Albany Train Show this year happens. So yeah. Christopher's Trains and Trucks, hello, thank you for swinging in. Old Ohio Angler says, the first Lionel MPC train set I bought was called the I hate I hate saying this one because I get it so wrong. The Allegheny. I believe that's right. The Allegheny? No, the Allegheny. Man, it's like when people try to pronounce upstate New York towns and they don't live in New York at all, so it all sounds scrambled. But he says it included a C&L 442, 8142. Purchased it back in 73 or 74. None of the cars are around anymore, but I still have the engine. Although, how angler, that's so cool. You've had it for that long. I'm sure that's a treasured piece in your collection. Do you plan on getting those cars back or something? Well, not the exact set you have, you know, but like the finding the cars on eBay and, I don't know, rebuying them and putting the whole set back together, or you're just going to keep the locomotive the way it is. But either way, that's super cool. Let's see. Nathan DeLay says, Corey, I'm curious, are you going to go to the YouTube meet and greet at Northlands in Flemington, New Jersey on March 13th? Northlands, is it? Yeah, there's so many Northland ads at all the New Jersey Transit stations. It was funny, but sadly, Nate, I'm pretty sure I can't go. Even though I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing on March 13th, but I believe I'm busy. So sadly, I can't go back down to Jersey and go to Northlands where Heath is doing his meet and greet. Let's see, where did I leave off? Dan says, I'm so happy I have my own car. I can finally go for that 3-hour video. I'm actually getting more and more excited to do it. 40 subs on the channel. Hey, 10 more to go, and it'll do a 4-hour video. All right, Dan. Slowly creeping forwards to 50. Train Fan 06 says, hey Corey, there is a Lionel switcher for $35 at my local train store, and I'm going to buy it tomorrow. Train Fan 06, well, you probably said later, I'm so behind on this chat, but I gotta know what it is. It is like Seaboard, Burlington Northern, what is it? I gotta know. That sounds super, or is it even a diesel? Is it a little steamer or something? Alright, I gotta skip chat. Trainer97 says, so Corey, just out of curiosity, did you get any things for Valentine's Day? I got a lot of cool train catches. I got the Acela, got a cool Amtrak cab car with the tiger stripes on it, and I got the arrows going by, the New Jersey Transit arrows. Those were fun. But actual Valentine's Day wise, yes, I got well, it wasn't a love gift or anything, but just Joey and I were exchanging our Christmas gifts, since we didn't have any time to do that. And he gave me a CP shirt, which I'll wear next stream. But hey, that's red, and Valentine's Day is associated with the color red. And I got a box of chocolates from me mother, so thank you. But no, nothing really. So, well, all right. Ed says the blue comet is not a DNH train. Yeah, but hey, it's blue, and blue is part of the DNH. I mean, DNH had a lot of just completely blue diesels, so. Ooh, if I put the DNH shield on this thing, oh, it'd not look right. It wouldn't, ooh, oh no. The Delaware and Hudson Blue Comet, I'm not sure how much I'd like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to skip down. I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh, wait. Harrison says, for the rail fans in the area, Riverlines Productions at... Oh, wait, is Carrie here? Hello, Carrie. I don't know if I saw you or not. I'm sorry. Dang it, I feel terrible when I miss people. Harrison says he's doing a railfan meet in the Amsterdam area. Would that perhaps be on National Train Day or whatever it was? Because I remember last year, a few of my friends, Dan, you'd remember, we did the Amsterdam National Train Day meet, and that was interesting to say the least. That was fun, though. That was fun. I gotta skip a little. I'm so sorry, everyone. Man, that's the problem. Chat's starting to get bigger. Steve, how's it going, Steve? Thanks for swinging by. I'm not sure if you're still here because... Oh, 5 minutes behind. How am I going to catch up? 716 Railfan, hello. Thank you for swinging by. I've had a great weekend. Went to Jersey and got a lot of cool commuter train action. Nearly 50 trains, so that'll be a lot of fun to put up. After this, I'm going straight upstairs and editing that video just to see how my shots came out. Sarah G, hello. Thank you for swinging by. Phew. Wow, I got so behind. See, everyone, that's it. Foolish. How's it going, Foolish? Man. Alright, I think I may just send it straight to the bottom. Old Ohio Angler says, I don't remember exactly what cars were in it. A C&O boxcar and caboose for sure, a hopper and a gondola too. But what road names those were, not sure. Yeah, that's about the size of those, I guess, more starter-ish sets from the MPC era. So hopefully you can find that out soon, and then you know what's what, and then you can, over time, build that set back, because that'd be really cool. Man, I'm so behind. Oh, wait, okay, I'm nearly at the bottom. Ed says Northlands is so big. A bus load of people that distancing can be not only achieved, but they can be so far apart that no one can see each other. And I've purposely not looked at pictures of Northlands just so whenever I go to Northlands, it'll be the biggest surprise ever. You know, I always hear about Northlands. In fact, they gave me a free shirt at the oh, I'm so sad Amherst didn't happen. But at the Amherst train show, I'm like, oh, you guys have a cool G scale land. I'm like, sure, here's a Northlands shirt. I'm like, oh, really cool. But yeah, so I'm purposely not looking at anything Northlands. So when I go to Northlands, it'll be the biggest surprise ever. So that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, Dan says it's pronounced Allegheny. All right. Alany. Oh, come on! Oh, that's like people with Berkshire and Berkshire. I'm not wrong, though. I'm not wrong. Jason says we need more scaled D&H equipment. We just need more D&H stuff in general. Well, but this catalog has been promising. I can't wait for that Camelback to come in. Let's see. D. Marino, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, says, I see some beige material under your tracks. What do you use and do you like it? Oh, is that the ballast? I'm terrible with colors. Joey! Hello, Joey. I need to catch up with chat. Joey, I've shouted you out like 4 times, but I'll do it again. I'll do it again. 716 says, oh, nice. I got foreign power all weekend here, and I got a Jingle Bells horn show, and shaving a haircut, and now, no, an NS conductor. Wait, you got a Jingle Bells in February? Dang. No, but that's cool, though. That's cool. Sounds like you had a fun weekend. Randall, I just see frigid in all caps. I can't wait to read this. Randall says, I was out at my layout a little while ago, and it's frigid out there. I don't have a thermometer out here, but if I do, I'd guess it's in the 20s where my layout is located at. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. But man, Joey, I don't know what it was in Jersey, but yesterday was so cold. Well, I don't know. Joey's used to it. Like, he can just, like, survive in the cold, you know? But I just took my glove off, and my hand was so in pain because of the cold. I swear I was about to get frostbite or something just from taking my hand off for a minute. It was so cold. We were at Mine Dock on the CSX River line the other day, and we were waiting for 003 to come by, and it was so long, and I was like, oh, what happens if I take my glove off? Ah! And then I had to put it back on. It was so cold out. And then I was dressed up like a Russian, you know, I had the thick coat, the gloves, the boots, I had the Ushanka hat or whatever. That was funny. Jason says, I saw a CN 50th anniversary locomotive today and on CN. Today on CN with the tank car train. It was huge, 2 units. Very cool, very cool. I wish I could see anything CN. TTTE Shorts says, hi Corey, am I late? You are not late. No one can ever be late to Sunday Runday, because dang it, I was going to come up with a really cool phrase, and then I'm like, wait, that's not going to work because I don't know the rest of that line. I kind of had a line written out, like, you're never late because Sunday Runday is always awesome, but I'm like, no, that sounds cringe. Isaiah says, even though I've never been to Northland, seeing videos and photos of it is so impressive that it's a sight to behold. I imagine it's just like a choo-choo barn, just 10 times bigger. That's kind of what I'm thinking of it to look like. But I'm not looking at any pictures of it because I don't want anyone to spoil it. Kind of like the end of a movie, you know? Hey, yeah, everyone's talking about Northlands now. No spoilers. No spoilers. Gus, hello Gus, thanks for swinging in. Get running these in just a sec. I was almost caught up with chat. Oh, the thin carpet. I'm sorry. Yeah, so this carpet under this. What I did is instead of just putting my tracks on like a wooden table and then I don't know, endlessly pouring stuff on it. I wanted to use carpet because when I pour the little grass powders and just paint the carpet green, it looks really well. And I find the grass powder, whatever it is, I don't exactly know what it's called, but sticks so well to it. And plus, since it's brown, it kind of looks like soil, you know. So that's kind of what I was going off of. But I like it a lot. Plus, it deadens the sound of the fast track a little bit. So it's got a lot of cool things about it. And everyone talks about, oh, the carpet, this, that. It'll get in your locomotive's gears. But I've tried so many times, and I cannot pull anything up from this carpet at all. Like, I cannot get any fabric to come up and then for it to just clearly go into the wheels, you know. So I don't think I can't exactly remember what type of carpet this is, but I don't know. It's good carpet. It's good carpet that won't get in your locomotive's wheels. So it has a lot of cool things about it. Even though this isn't the best stuff for detonating sound, because my layout still sounds like I don't know. It's so loud. Can't describe it in any way. It's just so loud. For people who've been over here before, you know that this thing, like, I have to shout to you because this thing's so loud. Like, I don't know. If I would have gotten rid of the carpet, I don't think the carpet would make much of a difference. Like, I know other times carpet can really deaden the sound on fast track, but not here. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Nope, Gus said something about Northlands. I can't look at it. I don't want any spoilers. Ed says, ours trains, you can look at everything about Northlands and still be surprised when you get there. Yeah, Ed, but I want the total, like, 360 surprise factor. Yeah, Gus says CSX now owns Pan Am. I don't think they've gone through it totally yet, and it's going to be a while anyways till CSX starts officially running on Pan Am, but yeah, I heard about that. It's going to feel definitely different. In a sense, I'll miss Pan Am, and then in a sense, I won't miss Pan Am, but I think I'll miss Pan Am more than I won't miss them, just because I'll miss the oddball diesels, you know, because around here in District 3, we got all the old standard cab Dash 8s, and then we get here and there the SD40-2s, and, you know, CSX is probably going to get rid of all those Dash 8s because they're all ex-CSX, you know, or, well, there was like one or two that aren't, but I don't know what's going to happen. I really hope, especially the GP40-2Ws or dash LWs, I can't remember what it is, but they have the big wide cab on them. They look so cool. I don't want those to go away. I want to buy one to preserve it. They're so cool. I don't think there's any in the Guilford scheme anymore, but man, I really hope CSX, when they do sell those, because there's no way they're keeping them or anything, I hope they go to good owners. Let's see. Apple napkins. I don't think I saw you before, so hello. Says, in Missouri, it's 0 degrees, and earlier this morning it was -2. Ooh, that's cold, that's cold. You're making me colder, even though I have a heater down there, Apple napkins. North Country Train says, Corey, did you ever go to Railroads and Parade in Pottersville, New York? I did, and I don't remember anything about it. I have a really tiny video of it that my dad took in like 2011 or something like that, right before I went to the North Creek. And it's just little me running around like, yeah, look at the train. it's so strange. I love it. But yeah, so we don't have too much, and I can't find much on it. So, but I remember the name. Railroads on Parade. It was a cool place from what I remember, which is not much. Gotta go to town a little. Isaiah says Northlands is 30 times bigger than the Choo-Choo Park. All right, cool. That means a lot of cool shots to get. Well, my dad answered that right before you said that, D. Mariano, but we got it at Lowe's, not Home Depot. But I imagine Lowe's, or not Lowe's, but Home Depot sells it. Yeah, let's get those trains running. What am I doing? Blue Comet away. Blue Comet away. Blue Comet away. Blue Comet away. Oh, he's got to let him run around a little bit because I know something's going to go wrong. Wait, it wouldn't have a diesel horn. Brayden, I like the idea of the road crew. That'd be very cool, but I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to find 50s era road crew equipment, you know? So, but that would be kind of cool, having a little cutout in the road and the little the cones and stuff. No, Great D&H, it was Guilford that screwed everything. Guilford can die. I don't care about Guilford, but Pan Am somewhat. Even though Pan Am really was Guilford, but Pan Am at least somewhat tried to rise out of the ground, but didn't really. But no, turn your anger towards Guilford. Guilford did the bad. Boo. Luke Kelly, hello. Thank you for swinging in. I'm running the trains now. I'm going to go around in just a sec. I agree, Isaiah. Hopefully no derailments. We need more horn. But steam engines don't have horns. I can't like... I can't do that. Alright, let's get moving around. Dean P60, I have just this one ZW and a little accessory transformer, and that's this whole layout. Then over there is going to be one ZW and a small... Oh, I forgot to run this one. And that. Oh yeah, the turbine did stuff. Good eye. Faster. No stopping, please. Harrison, a quick answer about the HO thing, no. Ooh, Jason, that'll be sweet. That'll be fun to see that thing go. Train Addict, yeah, some do have horns, but you get the point. Most don't. Trainstorm, yes, I do. I'm sorry I forgot to send that, but I'll get that to you momentarily. The tracking number. Run this guy. I can't run it for too long because none of this track is screwed in. So every time the train's gonna go around, it'll just separate. I agree. Guilford. Guilford. Ugh. Didn't none of those railroads have a choice to join Guilford too? They were all like forced to? Ooh, yay, Trainstorm. Great to know the layout's working again. Let's see if we can get all of them in frame. There. That's nearly everything in frame. 4 trains. The more, the better. Well, I know, because 80s D&H was Guilford. Well, no, wait, what? I can't remember the Guilford ownage years of the D&H. Yep, Jason, I agree 100%. privatized railroad companies were not meant to work under the government. Simple. Yeah, I feel like when the D&H passenger era ended in the 70s due to Amtrak, that kind of makes, I don't know, that's kind of for me when the true D&H died. Or right when the Guilford era took in, or whatever, you get the idea. Mystic Southern Railroad, thank you. Or Railway, you get the idea. But even then, D&H, isn't that Guilford's scheme is like, it's just an orange stripe. Great D&H. They better work better in scale than, I don't know, the real life ones. Because if those scale ones work worse than the real life Guilford locos, then that's not good. Yeah, that sounds right, Harrison. Oh yeah, so eventually I was clearing some space here, and we're gonna have the Y right here. The Y is currently on the ground until I can put that thing in, but you guys get the idea of how it'll work. Yes, it is, Harrison. It's so hard. You can't get every train in frame, sadly. Yeah. I'm sad there's no D&H heritage units. Like, what the heck? Everyone else gets one except us. Yay, Chain Storm. That's awesome. You got it back. Yeah, but that's BNSF. Yeah. Train Storm will be the, he'll make sure it happens. Man, that thing is flying over the bridge. It's so hard to squeeze every train in. Yeah, no kidding. Jason, I hope that goes through. We need more railroads. Even though other transportation may be much more efficient. Oh, Isaiah, I try to make that a very talked about point. D&H had so much cool steamers. I love them. Man, I look like I have a suntan almost. And you. Anyways, where were we? Anyways, yeah. Where was I? Steam engines, yeah, those are fun. D&H had so much cool steam engines. Luke Kelly asks, "What's your favorite railroad?" All right, here. No, I'm gonna keep it simple. Delaware and Hudson. Boom. I could go on forever, but I love the D&H so much. That's why I see a lot of D&H people here. They wouldn't be here if I like New York Central or something, you know. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, I love the D&H. Love them so much. Favorite railroad, and then I got the boom, love the shirt right there. So, shirt to prove. Bernsey, hello Bernsey. Says, I am back. More Pensy. Well, I got the turbine on the upper loop, but I'm running favorite trains. And I know you're going to say, well, all of them should be Pensy. But, Blue Comet. I gotta run my actual favorite stuff. But maybe I'll do a one day everything Pensy run, you know. Great D&H says trains are more efficient than trucks at least. You can have 40 trucks on one train, so technically speaking of trains, well, you know, but transportation wise, you know, that was the fall of, I don't know, a lot of the big part of the railroad industry. Well, kind of, I don't know, but still, like, you know, cars. That's the thing that I hate. Even though I think the development of cars is very important, of course, but man, they really hurt trains in the 40s and 50s. So many cool trains got, not scrap, well, yeah, kind of scrap too, but I don't know, just put aside because cars made passenger, and that's the thing though, like, if Amtrak was to be chopped up and they were all to become private companies or something, I'm not sure how well those would last because from what I've heard, hey, I'm not saying anything here. I don't know much on this, but I don't know. People say that Amtrak, if like already passenger trains are not profitable, so kind of cutting it up into these, I don't know, other companies that it would, I don't know, that it would not work well at all. But yeah, you are right on the freight perspective. Trains can haul a lot more, but that's the problem. They can't get exactly to the location. That's why I've been hearing that Zeppelins are starting to make a comeback. Because, I don't know, like the big Amazon ones, they can carry trucks and freight and stuff and get it to these really out of, like, I don't know, not easy to access locations, which is really cool. But that makes me kind of scared for everything else and how that might, I don't know, play. I don't know. That would be cool though, but it's not a true Zeppelin. It doesn't have the frame. It's just a blimp that carries a lot of stuff. Harrison says, someday when I have extra money, I will buy some HO scale D&H locomotives, provided someone starts making them. Well, I mean, there are a lot of... Oh, you mean steam, Harrison? Or because there's already a lot of D&H stuff out there, diesel-wise, in the HO market. Randall says, at least we have some few extra Burlington Northern and Santa Fe locomotives running around still in their original scheme. See, we don't have that up here. All the cool stuff got moved away. Patrick D says, I like seeing the weekly progress on your layout extension. Well, thank you, Patrick. I haven't been getting too much done, but I have that little Y that'll hopefully come in eventually. It'll be a while, though, till I can put that in, because every time it seems like I gotta switch, it doesn't want to work. Then I gotta send it back and get a new one, then that one won't work. I don't know. Great D&H says, do you have the D&H in color book? Well, there's a lot of those books. I do have... No, well, kinda. I have D&H Power in color, like the locomotives and stuff, but I don't think it's by the same author. So I technically don't have one of those books. I have just a Power, like, of locomotives and stuff. in color book. Let's see. Isaiah says, like some of the designs for the D&H steam engines look so impressive. One of the designs looks like a hybrid between a British engine. Oh, that's a lot of the D&H, Isaiah. There's so many there's so much weird D&H stuff, but that's what makes them so cool. Like I could go on and on. Actually, the other day, and I don't know if anybody does this, but I don't think anyone's ever made an HO scale Alco plant, like the Schenectady Alco plant, HO. But I was doing a little thing, and I was able to find all the the steamers D&H got from Alco, and there were so many bizarre ones that were so strange, like these really old steam turbines that had like these big pipes going all around it, and they streamlined it so it looked so tall. And there was some very bizarre ones, or they had like two-way O consolidations that were streamlined, very odd but still cool. So D&H has a lot of oddball cool stuff. But then yeah, I love the other stuff too. Harrison says, "Is the coin bank still messed up?" Yep. Watch. I just gotta plug it in. Boom. There you go. There we go. Great D&H says we need new HO challengers in general and Camelbacks. Yes, I agree on the challengers bit. There's a lot of well, yeah, sure we can take some Camelbacks too, but I want Northerns. I don't know why people tend to say out of D&H steamers that the Northerns weren't that good. I disagree. Those Northerns look so freaking cool. I love those K62s. They're great. Mystic Southern Railway says, "I'd like to run an excursion." Like, me too. I'd love to have a little tourist railroad. That'd be so much fun. I would definitely go all out on holidays, even if that means using my own money. I'd have to make it happen. I would do a Christmas train where it'd be the locomotive, one box car, and a caboose, and they'd all be lit up. And then the box car would have all these big Bluetooth speakers in it, blasting Christmas music. I don't care about the noise complaints. I gotta spread that holiday cheer. But yeah, I'd do so much fun stuff as well as just regular cool trains, But I have a lot of ideas in mind. Plus, me being marketing man all of a sudden, I could try to promote the railroad as best as I could and not do like a bad website or bad ads and stuff. Jaden Storm says, "I was looking at some D&H stuff on eBay. Kind of want to get something DCC." I agree, Trainstorm. DCC is the best route to go for D&H. Well, as in most HO stuff, but I agree. That'd be awesome to see some D&H on the Trainstorm layout. Jason says, "Steam was and still is king in my books. It's just often overlooked." I agree 100%. Steam is so cool. I love that stuff so much. In fact, well, I'm sad there's not much recordings of D&H in Steam. Well, I'm not surprised, though, but there's only like a few handful. And that's the thing what I hate, though. Imagine so much stuff that's been thrown out or will never be seen again in like antique stores of like just many steam like locomotives from all these obscure railroads. Like, I can't imagine how much D&H stuff is out there in antique stores or just people's attics and closets, not never to be seen again, but it'll be a long time till that's seen again. There could be so much good shots of the Northerns and the Challengers. In fact, there could even be like, I don't know, old not audio reels, like movie reels and stuff of D&H steam. I want to see it so bad because there's so like not much out there. There is some cool audio recordings, though, of the Challengers and the Northerns, and it's great to hear those steamboat-sounding deep whistles again. Wait, why did I say again? I wasn't alive in the 50s. Or the 40s. Isaiah says, "Someone make a video about the D&H steamer." Well, I would gladly do one, but I have no example to work with because all of them got scrapped. There's not. That's what I hate. Everyone's like, oh, we should get another Pennsylvania Railroad locomotive working again. I'm like, sure, but there's so much Pensy stuff that got preserved. And then here I am, and all we have D&H wise is steam era is like a tender, and that's it. All we have is a tender. All of the D&H steam eras got scrapped, and there were so many cool ones. Even an old 440, and that'd be great. That'd be awesome. But I really like the D&H's old 440s. Those things are great. But even one of those, or just a little oddball Delaware and Hudson locomotive, like one of their little 060 dockside tank or tank engines or whatever. I'd take it, but nothing survived. I'm so sad. Yeah, I don't have anything to work with. D. Marino says, Lionel made a D&H I Love New York boxcar. Fact, I have that exact one. I don't know. I think it's, yep, I see it way down there. Come on. Way down there. Yep, I have that one. Oh boy, we got into steam engine talk all of a sudden. Gotta catch up with chat. Jason says, did you know that the two AAO were known as bigger consolidations, and the only thing from the two AAO that exists is a KCS tender. Ugh, that sucks. Too bad one of them didn't get preserved. But really, they considered those big consolidations. That's odd. Jason says, Corey, my dream on my railroad is to rebuild some extinct steam locomotive to use the line. That would be great. If people got money to rebuild the Pennsylvania Railroad T1, then surely something a lot smaller can totally be built from the ground up, you know? Harrison says, you should look into Delaware and Hudson lightning striped red and white documentary by Jim Jones, his website. Oh yeah, I remember you emailed me about him, and I have one of his DVDs on the D&H. They're good. It feels so nostalgic watching those things. Great D&H says, what's your favorite D&H paint scheme? Lightning stripe, dipped, or yellow nose? That's kind of tough. Lightning stripe for sure, but my second favorite might actually be, and it's a lot more plain, but the completely black locomotive, and some of them had the tiger stripes on the front. I don't know why, I really like that type of scheme a lot. I think it's really cool. I'm not a big fan of the completely blue locomotive. I think it's cool, but I love the lightning stripe so much, you know, like that's probably the first, like, I don't know, the first time I saw a D&H locomotive was probably lightning stripe, you know, so I think it's just so cool. Blue is okay, yellow dip with the whole rest of the locomotive blue, that's okay, but lightning stripe, that's what people know the D&H for, so I love that scheme the most. In fact, you know what, I know it's never gonna happen, but I really wish I could find a Delaware and Hudson whistle. I know it's impossible, but if I could find a whistle from a Challenger or a Northern or a 462 Pacific, I would be so happy. That'd be so cool, because what I'd do is I'd try to get that whistle, well, not cosmetically restored, but like to a working order, so I could bring it to some old D&H location and sound it off again on like a little steam boiler so it'd sound right, you know. That'd be so cool, but the problem is I believe most of the D&H's whistles were factory made, and I don't think they labeled them at all, unfortunately, so I'm not sure if I'm sure there's some out there, but people who have them now probably have no clue they're D&H. They're like, oh, here's an unlabeled whistle that sounds deep, you know. So I don't know. They're out there, but I'm not sure if people know that they're D&H. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Karst Valley Railroad says, how do you make the choice between 3-rail and 2-rail O scale? Well, for me, I grew up on O gauge 3-rail O scale. You know, my grandfather always had old Lionel trains, but I'm starting to learn more and know that the 2-rail O scale is starting to make a resurgence, kind of. But I had always went with 3-rail. But if you're starting into the hobby and you want some O scale stuff, it's kind of tricky. Like, if you want to go totally realistic, 100%, you know, where you want the most real looking O scale railroad, then go with 2-rail, because there's a lot of good 2-rail O scale stuff out there. But if you want to be able to run stuff like this, like older Lionels, like 30s to modern, because Lionel still makes 3-rail, then I would go with 3-rail. Plus 3-rail can handle tighter turns, and you can do the accessories and stuff like that, versus 2-rail, you kind of have to look a lot more into the custom-made stuff. Or at least that's what, I don't know of anyone who makes 2-rail signals. And switches, yes, I know people who make switches, but... Great DNHs and the one 4-wheel DNH caboose in a park somewhere. Yeah, I can't remember who it was preserved by, but that little bobber, the little square one, the DNH Co., that little red caboose, that one's so adorable. I'm happy that survived, but I wish I could see it roll again. That would be great to have on the end of it, a little tourist line. That'd be so cute, seeing that little caboose. Harrison says, maybe there's a DNH steam engine hiding somewhere in the middle of the Adirondack. Oh, I wish. Somebody would have found it by now. Ed says the K62 was close to a standard 484. Other railroads had similar locomotives with only different accessories. Yeah, that's what I shoot. Ed, who made the K62s again? Was it Alco who made those? I can't remember. You seem to be the king. The king 60. I don't know, the king of knowledge with these things. Isaiah says, there's so many good steam engine designs we need to bring back from the dead and back into service. I agree. There's so many good ones. And even then, there's a lot of good stuff that's already alive, but, you know, I don't know, that's just never going to get life again, you know? Like, I know George from GFW Trains would love it. I would love that, too. They get one of those cab forwards working again. That'd be cool. Or I'm shocked. I'm shocked we don't have a single working GG1. Like, I don't care if it's electric or not, even though it really is a big factor in it. I wouldn't mind seeing a diesel GG1, you know, just to see that big hulk of Pennsylvania steel move once again. Like, you know, putting some diesel engines on it. Even then, those diesel engines, I have a hard time moving those inner. The GG1 is just such a heavy locomotive. So I'm not sure. I'm still surprised, though. Not a single, well, many of them got preserved, but there's not a single working one. Luke Kelly says, which do you like more, O scale or HO scale? I like O scale more. I just grew up with it, you know. Like, if I would have grown up with HO, then I'd prefer HO a lot more. I say HO's, well, I think HO is a lot more realistic than O scale in many things. Everything just seems to be sized right, but I've had the most fun of my, life? I don't know. I've had a lot of fun collecting O scale, and there's so much neat stories behind all this stuff. And I find it a lot of fun to run this. There's a lot of different, even though HL, there's a lot of variety in that too. What's going on? I can't read chat anymore. Shoot. What blank? Let me try doing this. Alright, there we go, it's back. I don't know what happened, I just went blank there. I'm like, Great DNH says, let's steal that Reading engine again and put the lamp in so it looks like the 302. Yeah, the Reading T1 that got restored. That thing looked pretty close, but the tender was, that bugged me out so much. As much as I think the locomotive looked great when they dressed up Reading. Was it 2101 as DNH 302? I can't remember what one it was, but that looked great. But the tender, I don't know. The Northern's tenders are like big. They're just a big rectangle, you know. But this one kind of had the slope down tender and stuff. I'm like, ooh. But that looked nice. It looked really nice. I gotta go back down. I missed so much. Jason says, hey, Corey, keep in mind a DNH steamer, maybe a DNH steamer survived. There's a lot of engines that are still hidden. Well, I'm pretty dang sure 99.9% that there's not a single DNH. Well, maybe there is, that the DNH briefly owned for like a year and then sold it off to someone. But even then, I doubt it, because so much steam locomotives were scrapped terribly. I miss them a lot. There were so many good ones that got scrapped, but maybe, just maybe. Oh, actually, no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. Okay, If anybody knows what the Saratoga and Schuylerville Railroad, this conversation is related to you. So I was going by Boonton, New Jersey earlier today, and there is a little railroad called the Saratoga and Schuylerville. They went out a long time ago in the mid to late 50s, but they used to run by here. And there was some, I'm not sure if they were Baldwin or GE diesels that looked just like the ones at the Saratoga and Schuylerville. It had like the same scheme on. So I don't know if anybody in that area knows the S&S and can get a closer look at those, just so I can read the number on it, because I was going to track the S&S locomotives and see what happened to them, but I never got to that. So I don't know if that's them there. I have a really crappy picture, but you can just barely see that little switcher diesel. I'm like, is that one of the S&S locomotives? I don't know. So I don't know. I don't think anyone can follow up and like see like, oh yeah, that's not it. You know. Ed says, trivia time. How many Baldwin engines did a D&H have? Well, steam-wise, I have no clue. But diesel-wise, didn't they technically have two? They had 1205 and 1216. Then some people say they had a B unit for those the RF-16s, but I doubt it. But yeah, I believe it was just those two diesel-wise. Steam-wise, I have no clue. CR to Hobo, thanks for swinging by. I gotta get running these again. Great D&H says, you never know. It could be out there, maybe half eaten by nature, but still an iron giant peacefully resting in the woods. Well, well, there are, no. I don't know. I don't think so. Like ghosts, you know, I don't believe it till I see it, but as much as I want that to happen, I don't think there's any D&H out there, sadly. Jason says, Corey, you say that there's no more to be found, even though sharks were just found. No, I knew they were always there. I knew they were in Michigan, but the guy just kept them in the shed forever. I knew they got moved to Michigan and put in some place because people were vandalizing them. I think it's better they got put in there because they would have rusted so bad to the point you couldn't tell what they were if they were out there. But yeah, I hope that somebody, like, I don't know, intercepts them when they're getting moved to a museum. It's like, no, we're going to restore these to operating condition. I'd love to see those work again so bad. I want to see the sharks. What's going to make me really mad is if somebody's like, oh, what do we want the sharks to be restored as? And it's like a mass popular vote, like, oh, we want them to be New York Central or, I don't know, anything but D&H. You're like, no, they were meant to be D&H. Watch, they're gonna get restored, but they're gonna be repainted in the Monon scheme, which is just completely black, or the New York Central one, where it's just a little New York Central and the white line on the bottom, and that's it. It's completely black. Oh, come on, they gotta be restored to D&H. Man, I'm so far behind in chat. Everyone's talking about the GG1. CR says, did you run the Blue Comet? I'm gonna run it again, but yeah, I ran it a little earlier. Harrison says, by the way, someone recently sponsored my membership to the Bridgeline Historical Society. Are you a part of the BHLS, Corey? No, I am not. I don't know too much about them. Ed says 98% of the D&H locomotives were Alco or its predecessors. Yep. I can't remember what some of the other manufacturers were. I was doing a little bit of research on the Greenwich and Johnsonville. Man, Greenwich and Johnsonville was so cute. I can't believe I didn't know about all of that stuff. I did a lot of research on it. Sadly, there's like nothing left of the Greenwich and Johnsonville, but they had a little tiny electric car called the Shunk. It's so cute. Like, it's so, no, not electric, a little gas-powered motor car called the Shunk. That's so funny. I love that. I wish I could remake it in HO, but it's so cute. The Shunk. That's so great. Ed says the T1s are sister engines to the K62s. Actually, Ed, isn't Union Pacific 844 a very close match to the K62s as well? Because that was also made in Alco, Schenectady around the same time as the K62s, and they're both Northerns as well. In fact, I find that Union Pacific 844 looks a lot more, well, that's just because it has the smoke deflectors on it. Um, let's see. Where do they leave off? CR says, well, there's an extension layout. That's CR, I guess you haven't been here in a long time, but yeah, got the whole extension on the layout here. And I guess it's been a long time, but my parents let me extend onto the layout a little bit. So I have the whole, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an outer loop completed. So this outer line is going to be very long now, which I have a little yard with a culvert loader, an unloader, and a crane, as well as a little tin plate line on the inside and a little grade that goes up to the upper loop. So that means I can run a train from the inner loop to the outer loop, run it into the yard, drop off some cars, turn it around to the little Y I'm making, run it up here, pick up a car, run back down, put it together, and run it all the way back. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Harrison says, hey, yes, someone who knows the SNS. Thank you, Harrison. Oh, I love the SNS. I plan on doing a video of them soon. Harrison says, someone I knew grew up on the SNS. He has a model of one of the... Oh, that's so cool! Of one of the 44 tonners. Harrison, I assume it's HO, but that's so awesome. I was assuming... not assuming. I was planning to... And I don't have money to do this, so it probably won't happen. But planning to get a little O-scale 44 tonner. A little Williams one that is actually scale, you know, not the post-war Lionel one that's so wide or long. But I was planning on getting one of those and painting it as the SNS, or just one of the SNS's 44 tonners. That'd be great. Jason says, stationary boilers exist, and some old steamers were bought to be used like that. I'm not sure. Maybe, no, I'm not sure, Jason. But a lot of the D&H's tenders existed. I don't think they were anymore, but they were used as like weed spraying tanks or whatever. I don't know. Ed says, I think the Lion replica is the only DNA. Yeah, the Sturbridge Lion. I don't know where that is, but that one still exists, yeah. Wasn't that designed not to work, though, just as a static display locomotive? NEC Jersey Railfan says, you see the new Lionel D&H Kimmel? Yes, I did. In fact, well, I know this doesn't relate to D&H, but I was at the, Northeast Corridor earlier today, and I got me in a cellar. That was fun. I was in Jersey a little earlier today with Joey on my last day in Jersey. We got a lot of trains. We got 50 trains in total. Well, not almost 50, but you get the idea. 46, I believe. But, yeah, a lot of fun seeing that. Railfan Roger, hello. Thank you for swinging in. CJ says we want the Sharks to be CSX. No, I strongly disagree. They got to be D&H, CJ. They can only be D&H. Harrison says, if they make the Sharks anything but D&H, I will do the same thing I did when they repainted the PAs, not to D&H. Great D&H says, man, there's so much D&H. I love saying D&H so much. It just fills my soul with happiness. Great D&H says, at least there's some hope for one of the two remaining PAs in Mexico. Yeah, because that other PA is being restored to Santa Fe number 59, but that one is in Mexico. I really wish they would, because it still works too. Like, what? A working PA? But that's crazy. I want it to come back, please. And please keep it in D&H. There already is some other PAs out there and other schemes. We need a D&H PA. We need one. At least one, please. But, oh, man, it's got to happen. It's got to happen. Does anybody know what it's called? It's like ND-ME. I don't know. Like, I don't know how they pronounce it. Like, New de Mexico. I don't know what it is, but it's like numbered. I don't know what one it is. Is it number 17 or 19? But, oh, man, I want that thing to come back so bad. Like, what life is it going to live just sitting in that little museum, being able to move forward and backwards a little tiny bit ever so much? Like, that's not a fun life. Come bring it to upstate New York. It can roam up. No, I'm thinking, that would be so cool to see that thing run on the North Creek again. That'd be so great to see that thing run on D&H trackage. Or heck, just see it run from Bingham to, that would be the best excursion locomotive. Please, it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Ed says the Baldwin answer is 3. The 2 Sharks you mentioned and the Saratoga inspection steam engine. Oh, okay. I had a feeling D&H had some Baldwin steamer mixed in there, but okay. Are you gonna quiz me now on the Alcos? Like, how many RS11s did the D&H have? I don't know. I think they had about 12 or 11. I can't remember. Or actually a little more than that. 16 maybe? I don't know. Within that range. Under 20 for sure. Trainer97 says, "Hey Corey, what's the weirdest train you've caught on camera?" Well, the weirdest train I've probably caught was not really a train, but it was a high rail truck pulling a bunch of gondolas. It was a rail train for CP. It was pulling a bunch of old gondolas with the excavators in them. That was bizarre, but I love that so much. And I can never post the video because he didn't play the horn at the crossing, and everyone's like, "Hey, don't play that. That's a bad name. That makes CP look bad." I don't know. That was so funny. Harrison says, operating condition. You don't want to know how hard it is to work on Baldwins in 2021. Hey, if they're building a T1, you know how hard that thing's going to be to operate? I'm sure getting some new engines in the Baldwin Sharks would be so much, or I don't know, just very easy. I think it can happen. I think it can happen. I don't care. I'm not too keen about keeping the original engine on the inside, but just getting it to working, I don't know, order again. That'd be fun. Jason says, keep in mind, guys, some yards are now overgrown with sheds, people, and I don't think it's gonna be like a lady from Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh no, not lady. What was it? Well, the one narrow gauge locomotive from Thomas that was like kept in a shed forever. I don't think there's a D&H steamer out there that's sleeping in a shed anywhere. I think, I don't know, all of New York has been explored, and there is no D&H steamer. Ed says, you are correct with the UP Northerns. As I typed before, Alco 484 was close to be. Yep, okay. Dan says, I love how you were in Jersey earlier, now I'm in Jersey. Yeah, 4-hour difference. B&O Railroad Modeler, hello, thank you for swinging by. I gotta get running these in a sec. NEC, no, he says the Sharks should be D&H but CP patched. No, that'd be, I'd say scrap it, get rid of it. No, that's so bad. My brain's on fire thinking of that image. That would be, I'm not sure how I'd think of, oh no, just CP red. Oh. That'd actually be kind of unique if they did the white and black tiger stripes and the CP red with the CP rail on the side. I wouldn't like it, but it would be kind of cool. Ed says, I think you're right about the Star Ridge line being the only... Yeah, it is at the Smithsonian, yeah. Harrison says, no, just no. No CP, just no. Great D&H says, also the PA in Mexico is D&H 17 for the number of bore. Okay, yep. Yeah, that is nice they had the little D&H thing there, but I wanted to come back to America and go on the North Creek so it can live the D&H again, or I don't know, just run it again and be shiny. Jason says, Corey, if we can get a old map with all the yard locations of D&H, can we go looking for D&H? Yeah, sure, we're not going to find anything. I'll bet, I don't know, the price of a... I don't know, anything. I'll bet the price of Delaware and Hudson 7303, one of their one of the last Jeeps on it. I guarantee you there's nothing D&H out there. Trademan 1993 says, question, D&H or Chessie? I think you know what I'm going with. D&H all the way. Even though Chessie is very nice, but... He says, blow the diesel horn. Sure, I'll give you a horn show. Oh wait, the Doppler kind of worked there. Wait. There, I'm not sure how well that'll sound. That'll probably sound terrible, but... Corey, this foreman. Yeah, Bernsey, unfortunately. B&O Railroad Modeler says, I have a question. Have you ever visited Cass? No, I haven't. I was going to go last year, but I never got to them. I hope to maybe get to them this year, but I really want to see Cass when they're running all the steam locomotives. That'd be so much fun. Rainstorm says, yo, Corey, what is the newest locomotive you have in your collection? You may be surprised, but probably my Delaware and Hudson Camelback, the one I have already. That's so... Actually, That or my New York Central FTs, both early 2000s. I don't have like anything after that. Actually, no, some of the sets I have around here, like the GG1 and the New Havens and the Burlington Northerns, those are a little afterward. So yeah, I guess well, I have some more modern stuff. But once that Camelback comes in, the one I ordered from the 2021 catalog, that'll be my newest locomotive. It'll be brand new. That'll be sweet. I almost don't want to take it out of the box now. Okay, Duke. Thank you, NEC. Let's see. Randall says, every once in a while we... Oh, that went flight away. Every once in a while we get that oddball locomotive that shows up on the Thoyer, I'm not sure how to say that, I'm sorry, subdivision. A few weeks ago, a BC Rail Dash 8, or 8, wait, Dash 840 Dash CMW. Oh, that thing sounds so nice. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see anything BC Rail. All right, thank you, Ed. I cannot pronounce that, but Ferrocarriles Nacionales de Mexico, or de Mexico. I'm not sure how they say that, but okay, thank you, Ed. How did you know that off the top of your head? Dang, Ed, you must have like a 300 IQ or beyond. But all right, that's it. I remember seeing a video on YouTube of just like, it was all Spanish, but I saw like the side of a PA and I'm like, oh, train. I'll look at it. And I'm like, wait, is that number 17 or whatever it was? I'm like, ah! And that was so cool seeing it working. And I'm like, it's working? So, man, if I win the Powerball, I gotta get him to, I gotta buy it from him and bring him back up. Train Finder Craig says, I have to say, I'm an old guy and you completely lost your mind with this stuff. Yeah, I know, it's the real life DNA. Well, it's because I'm talking about such a specific railroad and such a specific set of locomotives. If I was talking broad, like CSX, BNSF, that stuff, maybe it'd make a little more sense. Yeah, I sound smart, but really, I don't know much about like all this steam stuff at all. I could be like, oh, what's your, I don't know, like even that. Once you start getting specific, I don't know anything about steam locomotives or diesel too. Like, oh, what's your favorite system of fill in the blank? I'd be like, Apple Napkin says they have Williams by Bachmann 44 tonners on sale for about, yeah, those are the ones I was checking. Those are the ones I wanted to get from Train World, but even then, I don't really have $130 to just buy a locomotive from and then paint it all up, you know. Let's see, NEC says, there is more DNH than CNJ still around. Big sad for me, but DNH is okay. Yeah, I'm shocked. There is not much CNJ stuff around. That's surprising. There's a few boxcars and stuff, but I don't even know if there's, like, any yeah, there's got to be a few CNJ locomotives, you know, but still, even then, that's really surprising that there's not much. That in Lehigh Valley, too. There's not much Lehigh Valley as well. North Country says DNH 7303 is currently stored in Calgary, serviceable. 7304 is still working on and off around Western Canada. I know, I hate that the 73, and once 7304 goes poop, who knows what's gonna happen? Because yeah, that's the 7304 is I think the only the only functioning Jeep still left from the DNH. Well, there's a few that I got repainted, but I don't count those. I count the ones that are still in the DNH scheme. Jason says, I'd put my 2-scale DNH freight cars on what we can find something DNH. Well, diesels, yeah, there's tons of DNH stuff in, like, rolling stock, yeah, but I don't think there's any DNH steamer out there, because somebody would have been like, oh, wait, there's this 4040 that was once DNH. Railfan Rogers says, favorite non-DNH loco? Great question. I'll give a horn honk for that. So that's really tricky. So here's my 3 favorite non-DNH locomotives. I love Chesapeake and Ohio 490 so much. That's the yellow streamliner. I don't know why. It's so strange, and I like strange locomotives. Especially that thing. It's just so, I don't know, clean look. Well, it was clean, and now it's a little dirty at the B&O, but still, it just looks so clean, and with the streamlining, looks so great. I love that thing. I really like, I don't know the number of it anymore. I can't remember, but does anybody know the old Atlantic at the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum in Strasburg. Like, it's like right when you walk in, it's like that one right there. I love that one so much. I love Atlantics in general. I just love the big drive wheels on them. I love them. They're so cool. But I can't remember what number it was. Was it 7002 or something? Something like that. Very close to that. But I love that. Yep, 7002 or 7002. I love that one so much. It's such a cool locomotive. And I love the old Pensy box headlamp. That one's so cool. Love that locomotive. And then the third favorite might be Union Pacific 844, just because it looks so big and powerful, and it looks a lot like a Delaware and Hudson Northern. And I love the little, the smoke deflectors. Well, they're not really little, but I love the smoke deflectors on it. Yep, 7002. Thank you, everyone. All right, Ed says trivia number 2. What was the largest steam class on the D&H? Well, wouldn't that be the Challengers, or would that be the... What was the other ones the D&H had? Didn't they have like these little 2666s or whatever? I can't remember much on those, but I know the D&H had some odd ones like that. They only had like 2 of them or something. Railfan Rogers says, have you ever had a Karen incident? The stereotype Karen. Kinda. They didn't really call me or anything, like, hey, get off this, and that, but there was one who kind of walked up to me, like, oh, I lost my train, and can I get on this? I'm like, oh, well, there's this train coming on. Like, they don't run trains more frequently? Like, what the heck? It was so awkward. Ning, if you're here, you can testify, because you were with me. That was so weird. Randall says, still in the red, white, and blue scheme too, Corey. Didn't know these cowl body -8s were even still around. Yeah, I know. It's surprised. I hope they don't get repainted because I love that old scheme. Actually, you know what I'm really surprised about the other day? So I know some of you can call me stupid or whatever, but Delaware and Hudson 1976, I believe that was, the RS3M. I thought that thing was scrapped. I thought it was long gone, but it's still alive, and I'm very happy it is. It's in a different scheme now. It's in a jet black scheme with the yellow and black tiger stripes, but I didn't know that thing was still around. I can't remember what railroad it was, but I'm so happy that thing is still alive. Yeah, I thought that thing was toast. I'm like, oh, there's no way they're gonna keep an RS3M, but nope, still exists. Let's see. Let's see. I gotta run these one more time before we go. Okay, National Railroad of Mexico. I had an idea. Oh, something like that. Albany Railfan. Hello, thanks for swinging by. Yep, 7002. Albany Railfan says, I'm going to Railfan, Amsterdam, New York tomorrow. I'm probably not going to be there. I've been away for the past 2 days. I'm so pooped. I'm so tired from going out. Over Jersey, I caught just about 50 trains, so that was a lot of action. Dan says, oh, Corey, guess where I'm going for National Train Day? I'm going to the HCS. But we tagged another place. Well, hopefully you can go there. That'll be a lot of fun. Isaiah says, I remember seeing a picture of the 844 without her smoke deflectors. It's so unusual. I know, right? When you take us like the smoke deflectors off a locomotive that has them normally, it looks so strange. Like the Niagaras from the New York Central. To me, they look so bizarre without those smoke deflectors there. It's so odd. It just feels so much longer, you know? Jason says, there's got to be one out there for a steamer just hiding from us. As much as I'd hope, I'd love there to be a D&H thing out there. But, I don't think one exists. I'm sorry for being a Debbie Downer, but I just don't think there's one out there. Railfan Rogers says, top 4 favorite NS locomotives that are still around. There's not too many that are around, actually. 611, sure, that's the easy one to answer. 475, boom. One of the, I don't know what they're called. Okay, you will know instantly. What are these called? Y6Bs? I don't know. Wait, other way. These. My grandfather had this painting forever. Whatever this is, I love those things. They're so big and cool. Yeah, Y6B. Really nice old sketch of that thing. It's so cool. I love the little boy in the creek with the. That's not a very realistic stone bridge. I don't. Well, maybe it's modeled after something or painted after something real, but Y6A. But that looks so thin to hold a big steam locomotive like that. I'm not sure. I think the bridge would be a little more thick than that, you know. But I love those things. Those are super cool. But I can't name any other Norfolk Western locomotives than that. I don't know many more. Jeez, I got so far. I'm just gonna have to go down. Yeah, Harrison says, wait, what? An RS3M still alive? Get me a phone number already. I don't know what it is, but it's 1976. That was the one in the bicentennial scheme, and it's still alive. It's just not in the scheme anymore, sadly. But it wasn't repainted too long ago either. It was still in its old scheme until then. But yeah, it's still alive. I don't know if it's still working or not, but it looks nice now. Well, it looks nice, but I like the old scheme, the bicentennial scheme. Ed says trivia, the J95 Challengers. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know what those other ones the DNH had were, like the 2666s or the 26 whatever is. They had some other ones than the Challengers. They weren't as big. I think they got them from the CNO or something, but they were so strange. They were cool. Train Finder Craig says, gotta go, Corey. Great stream. Get in contact with you. Will do, Craig. I'll contact you about getting this whole stream together, like the upgrade of Sunday Runday, so it can be a lot more entertaining. But thanks for watching. So see you in the next stream or whatever thing I do next, or whatever you do next when you get pumping out more stuff on your channel. But thanks for tuning in, Craig. Yep, everyone's saying the Y6A, I guess that is. Well, it's kind of hard to tell by that. Yeah, only one. That'd be cool to see a Y6A functional again. That'd be great. Alright, I'm very much enjoying this trivia. I should maybe just one day do a strictly DNH stream. Ed says, trivia number 3. What was the steam engine class on the DNH that had the largest number? I wouldn't know it by name, but would it perhaps be the consolidations? I know the DNH had quite a bit of 280s. Actually, maybe the 440s, the American or the general types. They had a lot of those. Shoot, I don't know, Ed. I don't know on that one. That'll be interesting. NEC says that bridge needs to be thick. I know, right? It looks too thin. It looked too thin. Jason says you forgot 1218. Is that a Norfolk Western locomotive or a DNH locomotive? Gus says there is a Y6A, Class A, J Class M, and yep. DNH should have a theme song. Train Nerd 97. I want there to be one, but then if there is going to be one, I find it'll be cringy. Harrison says that bicentennial units are the best. I know, right? I love those things so much. I don't know what happened to the 1776, that little U-boat. It probably got cut up, but I'm very happy that yeah, especially an RS3M got preserved. Randall says, I got a painting of the Kansas City Union Station. That's really cool. You can see the Santa Fe, PA departing the station. That's cool, Randall. That's super cool. Harrison says, I was thinking about writing a song for the DNH. Gotta get a band together to do it. I know, got like a Johnny Cash style band. NEC says, I have a huge colored photo of the blue comet in the salt marshes of central Jersey. That's cool. That's super cool. On a scale of 1 to 10, how big is this thing? Is it like a sign? Like a huge sign? Or Isaiah says, I know the N and W classes, the J's, the A, the Y6A, the Y6B, the K2, the M, and the John Henry. I used to think the John Henry was just a joke. Like how people say John Henry. I'm like, oh, it's supposed to be John, like John, but it actually is Jawn. I thought people were pulling my leg, like saying, oh, get it? Because it's John written a funny way, but no, it's actually that way. Okay, yeah, 1218 is a Norfolk Western. Okay. CR says, how about the 2442s on the DNH? DNH had some. Oh, great, more locomotives I didn't know the DNH had. That's interesting. I didn't know they. I don't think they did have any. I don't think they had any. I don't think DNH had 442s. Please provide a link of evidence. Harrison says, I've written some different train songs. I'm actually thinking of rail fanning music videos set to one of these songs. That'd be cool, Harrison. That would be a very original idea. Your own rail fanning music video with your own music. Yeah, I gotta run the trains one more time. I just gotta catch up with chat. NEC Jersey says, imagine if Lionel did a semi-scale DNH Challenger to get one. Well, they did, but they did one a long time ago. The Lion Master Delaware and Hudson Challenger. Really, it just looks like UP 3985, but hey, it has DNH on the tender, so technically it's DNH. Jason says, Corey, we gotta go find it. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna be like Indiana Jones just trying to find something DNH. DNHiana Jones. I don't know. Dan says, yeah, you were shocked that I haven't been to Strasbourg. Oh, national. Yes, Dan, you're going to Strasbourg finally. You get to enjoy the fun that is Strasbourg. That's so much fun. Andrew says, hey, Corey, I best be heading off. I might text you later if you're able to. All right, well, thank you for swinging by, Andrew. I'm not sure if I'll be up or not, but... Jason says, I have 2 big paintings of Hiawatha number 4 running through the snow. Ooh, very nice. Harrison says, I already got me a band, country and bluegrass. It's my brother Gideon, my sister, and I. Very nice. Once I'm not busy, we'll record one of the songs. Dang, that'd be actually really cool. Bluegrass DNH. I like it. I like you. Jason says, I need a great northern song. Bet you one exists, but it just... CR says, they had 2 442s back in 1909. Okay, wow. Yeah, you outsmarted me. I didn't know they had any. I want to see some pictures then. That's interesting. That's cool. NEC says, did the DNH have external water heaters? I don't believe so on any of their 462s. I don't believe so. Actually, no, I don't know. The little smoke box in front of them, I don't believe so. Ed says the second largest class, I think, was the H class, the 0888s or the 1600s. Yeah, something like that. Those were pretty big too. NEC says, I wish the Aries massive 2882s were still around. Sadly, the Erie and Virginian are scrapped. Or the Vervinian were scrapped. Oh, look, I caught up with chat. Train Storm, great question. How's the restoration on your grandfather's locomotive going? Well, it should be coming in soon, so I hope you all stay tuned for that. Can we get some... Nah, that's not a thing to ask likes over. Harrison says, I vaguely recall hearing about and seeing Delaware and Hudson 2 442s, but I'm interested in seeing them. Yeah, me too. CR says, well, according to this website, but I can't find any photos on Google. Isaiah says, the triplex was huge. It was a 2, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 2. Quinplex would have been an enormous monster on the rails. Wow, that sounds like such a wastage of steel and the rivets. That would be such a monster to operate. My goodness. That'd be like a triple camelback, you know? You'd have to have a cab for every boiler. That'd be such a long boiler. That'd be so much drive wheel. Good luck getting that thing right. It'd have to be like an articulated streamliner, you know, with the boilers, how they'd all have to be somehow connected so that whole thing could bend. Yeah, but let's get running these things one last time. Yeah, I know. Same here, Ed. I've never heard the DNH. Oh, I think it was on, but like, here we go. And no, Harrison, I did not get to your video yet, sadly. I know I need to watch it soon. We'll do a head-on of the Blue Comet. Right there. Train Addict, thank you. Really, NEC? I thought you would have liked CNJ the most or something. Well, NEC, what about New Jersey Transit or something? Rob, I used mostly foam board and I plastered on top of it with some newspaper and plaster cloth. Okay, NEC, we get it. Oh, what am I doing? Night run. Night run. Gotta get some thumbs up for the night run. We gotta get some thumbs up for those night runs. Everyone loves the night run. And he'd see, I don't even think this thing has a whistle. The soundboard and the tender doesn't work anymore, so I'm pretty sure, number one, that it never had a whistle, but even now, if it did, it wouldn't work. Love the caboose. Uh-oh, why did it stop? Why did it stop? What happened? I can't see in the dark. I don't know what, does it work now? No, it just won't work anymore. Okay, I'm gonna unplug this. I guess the track must have separated somewhere, but I don't see where it's separated. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out later. Yeah, I need to replace the lights in those passenger cars. They're pretty out. Back up. Hey, you can barely see me in the dark. Man, I gotta turn the lights on. Yeah, not the easiest thing with my light switch being on the other side of the basement. Yeah, I don't know what type of bulbs are in those passenger cars so I can replace them, but man, they flicker bad. But anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna get going. So thank you all for swinging by again, yet for another Sunday. Oh yay, 60 likes, thank you. For another Sunday Runday, but I think it's time we get going out because I went a little over my time limit. Man, whew. Yeah, really, they're having a party with the lights flickering. No, old Ohio Angler, you don't have to do anything. I don't want to modify these in any which way. I just want to get the old bulbs or whatever type these came with, but you don't have to do anything at all. Strange Storm says you can get new bulbs on Amazon. I did for my Polar Express. Well, I don't know what type of bulbs are in these old NPC cars, so I have to dissect one of them and see what type of bulb it is. I'm not sure if it's gonna be like the big classic bulb that you see in all the post-war stuff, or if it's gonna be little tiny ones or something. I don't know. What car is a good one to dissect? I'll take apart this one first, and we'll see if there's anything in it. Looks like by the really hard to tell. If you're just looking through here, yeah. So I guess that's where I'm gonna have to dissect it and take it apart and see what's what. So yeah, but that'll be for another time. So again, thank you all for swinging by. I had another fun stream. Whew. Wait, the Ed says answer number 3. Class E3A and E3B. 114 engines. They were the RS3s of the steam era. These classics were very close to each other. I think I got the total number right. All right. Okay. I was like, Wait, got it. Boom. All right. Whew. I'm tired. Yeah, I gotta do a horn honk as we all go up. But yeah, another Sunday run day concluded. Thank you all for swinging by again. But this is like the 4th time I've said this. I'll see you guys in the next stream / video / whatever I do. I'm really gonna grind this weekend to make some more content so you guys have at least something to watch. When because I was like dead for 2 weeks. You guys had no clue if I was alive or not. Besides this stream, so I gotta get out some more videos. But anyways. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream / video / whatever I do. So stay tuned. Bye bye. Yeah, time for Daytona for those of you who go. Yeah, right on time. Someone's gonna make a remix out of that, I swear.